everybody, Bigblue here. If you know me personally, you know that I have basically 3 anime I like the most. First one is My Hero Academia, which I've talked about on this channel. Number 2 is Fairy Tail, which I have talked about it a little bit on here. And number 3, well, One Piece. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it's one of my all-time favorites, really. One of them. I have a lot. I'll get to all of them at a later date. Maybe. Yeah. So, we're going to talk about One Piece. The first arc, which is called the East Blue arc. Why? Well, we'll get to that. Alright then, let's get started. Let's talk about the story of this arc. Well, this arc is basically the one that establishes the show. It sets you up for what's to come later. This is really an arc where you start with that, moves on. That establishes all the characters that you're going to see in the show. Most of them, because there will be some that come in here and go. And it will set you up who the main character is. And his supporting characters. Alright. So let's start with the first character. Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy, well, he wants to become the king of the pirates and find the legendary treasure called One Piece, which will establish him as the king of the pirates. Yep. Wait, hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Let's do this properly. On the go, Gold Rogers, the king of the pirates, sell the world and all the known riches. Before he was hanged from the gallows, he had this to say, "You want my treasure? Well, you're gonna have to find it. I left it all in one place. Just got to find it now." So everyone in the world became pirates, so that they can find a great treasure called One Piece. Yeah, that's basically the entire show in the show. Sorry if I got that whole thing wrong, but hey, that's basically a parody version, I call that. Parody version. Yeah. So, Gold Rogers, he was the king of the pirates. He sailed all the oceans in the world and know all knowledge of them. And before he was killed at the gallows, he said that if you want my treasure, well, you can have it. You just gotta find it first. Yeah. So, Monkey D. Luffy, he determines to become the king of the pirates. So, he does. He tries to become the king of the pirates. He tries to get a crew together, and that's it. Yeah. So, yeah. So, what does this first arc do? Well, it establishes Luffy and his, well, I call them the main 3. The main 3 crew members. Zoro, Nami, main 4, really. 4 main crew members. Zoro, Nami, Usopp, and Sanji. Yep, those are the main 4 supporting characters in this entire show. So, yeah. So, Luffy, first pirate he defeats is called Lady Zalabino. I can't really remember her. It's been a while since I've seen her in the show. Where I'm at. So she is the first character pirate that he defeats, and you establish that he has a special power called the Gum Gum fruit. He ate the devil fruit. Which, in the show, it's basically the Necronomicon of the show. It can do basically anything. And, well, there is certain types, but hey, you know what? No. And it can cause you to lose your ability to swim. Yeah. Yep. So, him and another character that we will be returning later on in the show, called Sabo. No, wait, I forgot his name. Hey, there's something else I forget names sometimes. If they're not returning characters or characters that you see a lot. So, Kobe. That was it. Kobe. Kobe. Yeah. Kobe. So he meets up with Kobe, and yeah. So and Kobe goes on to find Zoro. Then after he finds Zoro and defeats an evil Marine and gets Kobe to be part of the Marines, they go on to the next island. To the next one, to the next one, and the next one. Yeah. Let me talk about the main big part of this entire arc, which is him fighting the Fishman Pirates, which that's my favorite part of the entire show, of the entire arc. It's where he is fighting the Fishmen. Yeah, Sanji, finding out about Sanji was pretty good, but you know what, hey, it kind of dragged on, in my opinion. It should have ended before and after, so, yeah. And Zoro's part is pretty cool, too. And Usopp's, I guess. Oh, well. Fisherman Pirates, well, were took over Nami's hometown, and Luffy gets there and beats them all up. Yeah. And that's how you got Nami to be part of the crew. Yeah. And after that, they go to the town of the... What was that town called? Oh, well. Don't remember. Where, you know, he meets up with a rival called Smoker, who will be chasing him after him until the end of time. Yeah. So. So, yeah. And then they get to... Lordy, the worst part. In this arc, there's also, like, a little bit of filler, and that is about the dragons, which... I read the manga. If you can't see back here, I have, like, many volumes. I'm right now in Water 7. So, that entire arc about the dragons is not in there. It's completely filler. Yeah. It's completely useless. Yeah. So, after that, they get to go on a giant mountain, and then they fly right back down, and yeah, and then they go to the One Piece, go on the Grand Line, which is just a giant ocean, and the show really starts right there. Yeah. So, what's my opinions on this arc? Well, it does its job, which is establishing characters. They establish Zoro, they establish Usopp, they establish Nami twice. Yeah. They establish Sanji and everyone else. Yeah. And it's probably the worst arc in the entire series. Yeah, there are some good parts in here. The only really good one is this Fishman arc part. But hey, I'm not saying it's bad. And like I know I did say it's probably the worst arc. It's one of the worst. It's not number one. It's not the number one worst arc. But you know what? Hey. Yeah. So it can be you can easily just go through it. Or you can probably watch a video online just establishing the entire thing, you know. So, hey. Though I do kind of say, you just gotta power through all these episodes until you get to the good stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. Really, in my opinion, my most favorite arc is Water 7. And Baroque Works arc. But, you know, this one is not bad. Haven't watched that much of the New World stuff yet, but hey, I'm pretty sure there's some good ones there too. So, what is what is probably my favorite part? Like I said, my favorite part is the Fishman Islands, but really my favorite part is trying to learn more about Gold Rogers in this part. You don't learn that much, but you do learn a little bit that this is where this is like, you know, get to see, you know, maybe about legend about him and everything, so, oh well. So, yeah. So, what is okay, what is my favorite opening in this? Like everyone else's. The first opening. This establishes the first opening. This is probably my favorite. One of them. So, let's get to my final verdict. I give this one, a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It gives me, it did suck me in after I watched this, it really, truly did suck me in. So, yeah. And, like I said, some parts drag on too much, and all that. I think most of my other favorite parts is learning about some of these characters' backstory and stuff. That's probably my favorite parts. But, you know, like I said, it drags on sometimes, so, yeah. I'm not saying it's bad and all, but, you know, it does its job. It establishes the world you're going to see more, and then wacky characters and all that stuff. Yeah. And probably the most favorite returning villain is probably, you know, the clown dude. So, yeah. Buggy, you know. So, hey. You know. So, like, and things get better after that. Oh well. So let me give you some recommendations before I say my final words and get this done. If you enjoy pirates, which this is probably the main thing, is pirates. I guess Cowboy Bebop a little bit. I mean, it does have, like, you know, it does have pirates on there, and, you know, a little bit more sci-fi, so I guess. I don't know. It's kind of hard to give recommendations for the show. I'm saying that, because it's basically its own thing, so, yeah. Oh well. Final words? Well, what am I going to review next? Well, I got a trip coming up in a little bit, so I might not really review anything else this week. But I might post a video tomorrow just so, you know, just so I can do one. Well. Oh well, folks. See you later. Next thing I'm going to talk about, I really don't know yet. Could be a surprise. So, see y'all later. Peace out. Hello, I hope you enjoyed that video. Stick around, watch some of my other stuff. And if you're not already, please subscribe. And also hit the little bell button to be notified when my next video is up. So, yeah. Do that. And, I'm going to watch some shows. See you later.